I'll do it. I'll have some fun with it, and that's exactly what we're here for. So, yeah, I am. I'm going to be casting tonight. Definitely looking forward to it. Now, the different thing about War XS is that it is going to be round based, not ticket based. So it doesn't matter if War XS or War XS, if Noobs and War wins the first round by 100 tickets, and Uranus only wins the next one by one. We still go to a round number 3, so our score will be 2-1 or 2-0. And good luck to both teams. Here we go. 9 seconds on the clock. We're going to hear on Zavod. And we do have Uran on the Russian side. Here we go as we are going to be heating up. Snarf going to be getting out of the gate right there. We do have a 3-2 setup for Uran, and Noobs and War going for a very aggressive A push. Definitely like this push from Noobs and War. It is very effective here. Oh, Ness there spots out one, almost going down, and he does have to back out. Doesn't look like he is going to be able to get that. Oh my God, that hurt my ears. If it didn't hurt yours, I'm sorry. Are going to be seeing him going around towards this alpha site, and Noobs and War right now will be able to contest it. It is going to be a one-on-one, as Neo is going to be looking in for this last player, and oh, he does end up going down. Ness finding the way around, and Pinga is going to be coming up here to contest it as well, playing very, very patiently. Probably going to be waiting for Neo, possibly waiting for Neo to come in here. I don't know, they may be going for a transition there onto that Charlie flag, but nice pickup there onto Borges. Will be Neo is going to be spawning back in, and he's going to make it a two-piece there as he does take down Biggest, but a back rage will be able to finish him off, and now Neo is going to be up top, on top of this A flag, will go down. So Noobs and War did secure that alpha flag, but the problem is they did lose on C, so you never want to really give up A for C. I mean, that's really not a good thing to do, but right now we are going to be seeing just Uranus all over the place on Noobs. They don't really have a line here of defense, and Noobs and War might get caught out of position quite easily, as we do see Ravidio going to be pushing up on the backside here of Bravo's site. Now he does spot out one, can't make it happen, doesn't end up going down. It's Revolts there with the pickup, and now Alpha Flag's getting contested. So what is Noobs going to do in this situation? They're getting pinged from every side right now, as we do have Nesk pushing back up here onto the Alpha Flag. We do see that A and C hold here for Uranus Gaming, which has been a very popular hold here lately to kind of force the other team over there into that Bravo site, kind of cut them off. But now we do see Biggest back up into mid. Going to be playing some decent defense. Borges, though, down below, gets taken down. There you go. Biggest going to be pushing through. He ends up getting one. And that is going to be Noobs and War now taking Alpha and Bravo. And they're going to be able to take C, so they did a complete wipe right there for a few seconds. And, ooh, Neo only 0-4. He's got to step it up a little bit, as we are going to be seeing Noobs and War now over here towards that Bravo side. But a 3-cap has been here for Noobs and War, so they got to be happy about that, as we do see them trying to wrap around onto that B site. Honestly, I don't even think they need to really push this. I would rather them see him back up, try and take care of this Alpha site, and get this before they get Bravo. This is going to be very important, as we do have Pinga coming around the corner. He does end up getting taken down. That was going to be Ness there with the pickup, and Neo's going to be a 1-on-2. Oh, he's not going to be able to make it, as he does get taken down himself there. And now we are going to be seeing Revolts trying to hold on, but no, just lots of death on the backside of this Bravo flag. Reses are going to be coming in, as it's now going to be a 2-on-2, but they're going to be pinched out. Oh, nice pickup there, laying down in the grass, can't make it happen. And B flag will be staying in the possession here of Noobs and of Uranus. Sorry, guys. And right now, Biggest is going to be down below. Picks up one from behind. Nice job there, but it's not going to be enough, as we did have pretty much another full wipe coming in here. It's a 4-man wipe. Now Snarf is going to be able to pressure in onto this Alpha flag. Nesk not really in the best position here. I mean, Ness has to make a decision. Do I stay defensively on A, or do I push C? You can't really play in that awkward position right between the two, because this kind of stuff happens. You're not really able to really defend Alpha that well, and you're not able to push onto C when you need to. But we are going to be seeing Pinga re-pushing back up here towards that Alpha side. They are going to be having a 2-man push now. It's 159-158. Very even game so far. It's been back and forth, but Noobs and War threatening another 3-cap. If you take a look over here onto that Charlie side, Neo probably needs to get down in there here pretty darn soon, as we do have Zig making his way back up through the tunnels. And Snarf is going to be going down. We are going to be seeing Zig spotting him back out. Gets a hit fire spray there onto Borges, as well as the Res. Nobody else down there onto that C flag for Noobs and War. So they're feeling pretty darn good at the moment. He gets taken down into tunnels. We do have a 2-man spawn in the backfield as well. Now, Lipe here is not really going to be in the best position to hold off on this. And this is one of the reasons why I like going in for a alpha Charlie setup. This is a setup that I've really grown to like from the European side of things. They've been able to force out these other players, and yes, you do have to watch for the alpha spawns, and it is a little bit tough sometimes. But if you can manage those alpha spawns, oh my god, dude, you want to talk about just having a locked down setup. It is so hard to come out on top, and we're going to be seeing Revolts here doing some work on the backside of this Bravo flag. He finally goes down, but not before he does get a couple of spawns. No, we're going to be seeing a back rage as well. Look at this. Going to be coming in, getting one. That's going to be Snarf with the pickup. Neo is also going to be getting one as well. And now they are looking in for that last player, but Noobs in War has gone back and forth. They did lose out onto that alpha flag. Looks like they are going to be able to cap it back over, but they will be losing Bravo in the process. Do we have anybody else from Noobs? No, they both got cleaned up. That's a two-man wipe there onto that B site. Nesk is going to be the only one alive, and can he do it? If there's an infantry player that could, it would definitely be Nesk, but unfortunately just didn't have the power, and he does end up going down. Now it's going to be up to Zig, pressuring in onto this alpha flag. He's going to be looking for this 3-cap, not holding anything down, and he does end up going down. Magnum will be pulled out, but no, not going to be connecting with any of those shots. Now Revolts moving up through mid. We'll be able to pick up Biggest. And at the moment right now, both of these teams are playing very Zerg-heavy style of a match. Ooh, nice trade out from Nesk. Going to be able to pick up. That actually is a big deal right there. It does cancel out that Charlie flag, but if you see all the players that we have from Noobs in War, they should be able to take back Alpha. They're in a good position. They're on the flag. They have another player inside the floor right there, and yes, they are going to be able to get that AC setup. Now, here is where it's really going to come into effect. If they can hold off with this defense, I really don't agree with what Borges did. They already had 3 guys out into mid. They shouldn't have pushed Borges out. He should have stayed into that C site just to play defense and watch that head glitch. But Pinga will be getting picked up. A little bit of a nade damage there as he does pressure in onto the C site, looking for anybody in the mid. If you take a look over here on Pinga, he is 12-4. Once again, in my opinion, one of the most underrated players on Uranus Gaming, both on their 5s and their 10s team. He's a beast of a player. But he does end up going down, and now Revolts goes down as well, as we do see Borges transitioning back out to that B flag. He's going to be pressuring in onto that Bravo site as well, trying to get a very heavy lockdown on this map. Now, I do agree with this. I think that sending one player out to B is probably a smart idea. And if they do hold on to the C-B hold, which is the original power hold on this map, it definitely is going to be good. But they can't get too overconfident here, as Snarf picks up Biggest there with a nice push with the AEK. Going to be looking for a second one, and that C flag going to go down so fast. But this is why you don't want to get too over committing on certain flags, because they do have a 3-man push there onto Alpha, and if there's one flag that you can absolutely give up if you have a 3-cap, it's A. That's the flag that you want to just say, okay, have it. You know, I don't care. But they had a 3-man push there. Don't really agree with that. And now they're going to have to struggle to get back over here onto this Charlie site. We do have Nesk, who's looking to push back up. Zig is going to be sitting inside that tank. And oh, he's got such a good position there. Look at this. But no, not going to be picking up anybody. Does end up going down. And now we are going to be seeing that C flag going back over here in favor of Noobs, but nobody back for Noobs in War onto that Alpha site. It will be going over here in favor of Uran. Nice pickups there. Can he get the 2-piece? Can't get it instead. He ends up going down. And now it's going to be up to Biggest with the revive. Do they press in onto Alpha flag? I think they need to leave A alone. Honestly, I think Noobs needs to just leave this flag alone. Try and go. Oh, whoa, no, look at this Biggest coming down, picks up one. The teammates gets the second one. Beautiful play right there from Noobs. That's going to prevent a lot more spawns to be coming in. And that was their 2 top fraggers, too. So that was definitely a good play there, as we are going to be seeing Biggest still up into mid, playing very, very strong. B flag now going to be going back into the favor here of Noobs in War. We do have Pinga just wiggling his way in onto that C site. Could get a couple of spawns as well. We do have Biggest coming up. Nice pick up there. Did we get any spawns off? No. No spawns off. So a little bit of a blunder there from Pinga. What he should have done, once Pinga was on that position, they had 2 spawns that they could have waited for. He should have waited in the corner and had those spawns go off on him. Had that have happened, they would have guaranteed themselves pretty much a C cap right there. But now Lipe is going to be pressuring in onto A. Are they going to make the same mistake as they did last time? They don't need to push these players up here on the Alpha. They have 3 players now. B is completely wide open. They have no way to transition back out. This is a huge mistake. This is something that I have seen Noobs in War and Uranus doing time and time again. It's very frustrating I don't understand why they do it. It's funny that I'm saying it's frustrating and I'm the caster here. I'm not even playing. But, I mean, you don't need to overcommit that many people, because look at this. It leaves your backside completely open. We're going to be seeing B flag getting contested here in just a few seconds. Ravidia going to try and come back up to salvage this, but they're in a really, really weird position. They have that A... they had that A flag, but it was getting contested. Now, they did clean it up, so it might actually work out for them. I mean, they're going for the frag style of the game, and Lipe does get taken down. It's going to be up to Neo. Neo gets taken down now. So they did end up wiping that out. So it worked out in that situation, but this is the third time that we've seen that happen for Noobs in War, and that was the first successful defense that we had on that. So Borges is going to be back up over here next to the tank. We do have a 3-man push over here onto Alpha. And Nesk is going to be back here for the defense. Spots out one, gets some nice shots on him. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get the pickup. And here we go. Sees the legs underneath. No connection there. Gets a couple of hit markers. And now he's got to be running for his life as he's getting shot from behind. That's going to be Revolts up top. In such a good spot here on the smash. And they will be able to get this Alpha Bravo set up now. See if they're going to actually be able to hold it here. 61-71. Very close game here. 10 tickets between the two. And this is what I was talking about before in chat, guys. It's going to be a very, very, very close game. Very tough for either one of these teams, as both of them are just neck and neck. I mean, is dead even right now, as we do have Uran spotting out one. He will be able to take him down. Yes, it's going to be Borges. He did see the transition there onto the backside of B. Does his teammate know? Doesn't look like he has anybody out there to really deal with it, as Lipe, oh, hello, turns around, takes down Revolt. He's like, oh, yeah, there's not a wall here anymore. Might as well turn around and shoot the guy. Oh, comes around, will be able to get the hipfire trade. So that was a good trade, actually. Pinga will be getting the res, but he's got to be careful from behind, as we do have Pinga just running around. I was like, what happened to him? I even lost him. But Pinga still staying alive in the same position back between this Alpha or Bravo and Charlie setup. As oh my God, how is he living through this? I don't even know. Going to be able to pick up one. Not going to get the second one. Finally goes down, but did a massive amount of damage there. It's distracting the teams, so kudos to him. But finally, we will be seeing that Bravo flag starting to get contested, as Uran and Noobs and War both sending 2 players out to fight for it. And we are going to be seeing, it looks like the back rage coming around for Noobs in War. They did get a couple of shots in on him, but not quite going to be able to get the kill. There you go, as it is not quite cleaned yet. It's going to come down to a 1-on-2. C and A are yet not contested. Let's take a look right now. We do have Biggest making his way over there onto the Alpha flag, and that means that Neo and Zig, they got to make a decision. Do we go back and defend, or do we go back and contest? Really, Neo, in that particular situation, probably should have just pushed onto that Charlie flag. Would have been the best, but we do have Ravidia also getting some back A spawns. So they will be able to keep this push alive in the backfield, as it's now 44-29 in favor here of Uran. Not by a whole lot, but remember, guys, the ticket counts don't really matter except for side choice. And that we are going to be seeing possibly round number 1 going over here in favor of Uran. As we do see Snarf going to be transitioning back out, takes down Ness, gets the res as well. And the 2-cap will be returning into their possession, as well as the bleed. So Uran looking pretty darn good, I have to say. 42-18 tickets. They're probably going to be able to close this out. Noobs and War has one more good push left in them to get onto any of these flags. They are in a position to get onto C, so they could make this happen. They are going to be able to get on the Charlie flag. We did see Lipe pick it up one, so here it is. This is the chance here for Noobs and War to come back in this match. They have to play perfect battlefield here, get all of their reses, get all of their pushes. No, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with Nesk pushing out right now. He needs to be playing a little bit more defense. He needs to be playing a little bit more at home. And this is one of the worst places to actually go on a gunfight, back here next to these tanks. And he's going to be caught in such a weird spot. Look at this. It's going to be a 2-on-2. They do have the crossfire going on right now. 9 tickets to 34, but they have lost out onto that Alpha flag. So we will be seeing A getting contested and taken back over here. But no, Ravidia jumping back on it. Ping is going to be back up. So C will now be getting contested. Do we have Lipe? Does he know this? As he will be transitioning back over here towards that Charlie flag. He knows that his 6th sense is tingling. He's like, hey guys, we got something going on here. And he's going to be able to make it down here. Picks up one. Can he get the second one? He does. Beautiful jobs there, but there's going to be one more that ends up stopping it. 18 tickets left to go to 9. Borges here really needs to come in clutch and stop this A cap. They have to keep this burn going in their favor. It's almost evened up. There's the spawns coming in, as he will be able to find out one. Doesn't get the kill on him yet. He's going to be looking out for him, but oh my god, he's so low on health. 15 to 6 tickets. A and B flag are both going to be in favor here. He spots him out, gets the hip fire spray. Nice job there. And now B flag is going to be getting contested as well. We have Biggest over here. Possibly going to be able to clean this up, but it's going to be a 3-on-2. Gets the back rage going on. Uran transitioning just a little bit too fast. Beautiful play right there from Ness. Gets the nice 2-piece, and that's going to be able to get them the B flag. We're going to be seeing C taken as well, and oh my god, Noobs in War just coming back and taking this round. 6 to 5 tickets, just in terms of the spawns that have to come in from Uranus. They are going to lose this first round, and Noobs in War coming back at the last second. Beautiful job, I have to say. That was an intense match. That was ridiculous. I did not think that they were going to be able to do that, especially how Uran was playing so well. I mean, I even called it. Well, I didn't quite call it, but you know, it was getting close to it. I was like, they had to make that last push, and it worked. They were able to get that last push to make it, and man, what a push it was. But let's take a look at the kills. There's Nesk dropping that 30 bomb like I saw. I told you guys, Nesk going to be dropping that 30 bomb. Oh man, but yeah, so Ness going 31 and 13, 27 and 11 for Lipe, and then we did have 20 and 19 for Borges. So great job there on Noobs in War. And then over here on the Uran side, we did have Revolts going 24 and 20, Snarf going 23 and 23, and Pinga going 25 and 14. Pinga probably doing the best overall in KD percentages, but definitely some really good transitions for all the teams. But you know, at the very end there, Noobs in War was able to lock it down. They were able to get that nice little wipe, but both teams are still playing very Zerg aggressive. They're pushing them out too much. We're seeing Noobs in War and Uran both overcommitting to certain flags. And while yes, most teams that can work against, especially with the caliber of fraggers that you're dealing with. I mean, these guys are some of the best fraggers that you're going to see in the game. They're just good. So they can kind of just bully other teams around the map. But when you go up against another team that is just as good as frags, maybe a little better, then you guys start falling back on your principles. You guys start saying, okay, we need to start locking down certain areas. We need to start playing more positional battlefield. We can't be just zerging around the map and, you know, just going willy-nilly. It doesn't work. And here we go, live for the second round. We are going to be seeing Noobs in War on the Russian side here. They are going to be going out for a very even breakout, and Uran also going to be mirroring what they basically did in the first round. Biggest is going to be pushing up through mid. Let's see if we can be able to catch anybody off guard, as he is looking for his little teammate there. We'll be able to get the res there. Ooh, he's getting shot from behind. Has to be careful here. Will go down. So Uran looking pretty darn strong here at the very start of this, at the second map, or second round. And we do have Uran pushing back around here onto that B site. It is going to be getting grayed down. It's not going to come down to a 2-on-3. They really want this B site. But, oh, the side rage there. Failing miserably, but we have spawns coming in. It's now been a 3-on-3 coming around the corner. Now a 4-man push here onto B site for Uran. This is the time right now we need to be seeing Noobs in War transitioning to Alpha. But no, they had nobody alive. They had nobody up and alive, and now they've missed their opportunity. They're going to probably be getting recapped here. Well, they will be able to take down Pinga, so that was going to be a little bit of a saving grace there, but still, that was a pretty brutal situation to be in, as they needed to have somebody transitioning a little bit faster. Biggest going to be down below inside that C cap radius. They ended up picking up Alpha and Charlie, which we have said that's pretty much one of the new strongholds that you can have. As Nesk has been playing defense pretty much the entire time. Doing fairly decent. I like the way Nesk is playing this spot. Now, before he was getting a little bit too aggressive, and we were seeing him kind of leaving that open. And now we are going to be seeing Nvidia coming up from behind, as we do have one player up on top of Smash. Who is this? This is going to be Pinga here, playing some really good Overwatch. But the nade coming in, it's not going to be enough. Misses just narrowly, though, as Pinga will be able to pick up Nvidia. Nice job there. Is his teammate still alive? Looks like he is dead. Should be getting some spawns off on him. Snarf might be getting a spawn here in just a few seconds. There you go. As we do have Snarf coming back in. But, oh, gets shot from behind. And that's going to be Lipe there, getting back up on the other side of Smash. Nobody was watching it. And now we're just going round and round looking for that last player. But Noobs in War kind of spent a lot of time and a lot of players and a lot of effort trying to clear up that one player from Pinga. So that's what I'm talking about. Pinga So good at doing that. He's one of those players that can get behind teams, that can just find his way into just ridiculous positions to do massive amounts of damage, and you got to give him props for that. But right now, we do see Noobs War going down to about 20 ticket deficit at the moment. Snarf goes down onto B site. We do see a transition, and this is what I'm talking about overcommitting. You see how most of their players are right here into mid over here next to B? That's leaving that alpha flag completely wide open. If you're going to be pushing that aggressive over there towards Bravo, you need to push straight down into Charlie. You don't need to kind of hover there into mid if you leave A wide open. You need to push down into C flag. You need to start getting that burn into your favor, because if you don't, it's kind of just a big old waste. You'll end up getting wiped. You'll end up losing your flags, and there's a potential here for them to get triple cap. But oh, Biggest runs out of ammo, did not reload, and now we are going to be seeing that Alpha Bravo setup here for Noobs in War. So that was an unfortunate event right there. Biggest actually had the hipfire spray there on at least one, possibly both of those players, but may have had just a reload glitch, something like that going on. I mean, that's definitely possible. But here we go. We are going to be seeing that alpha flag now getting contested, as Revolt is going to be pushing back up onto it. 151 to 160. Nice pickup there onto Biggest. Gets the turnaround, but no hipfire spray, as Nesk is still going to be alive. 100% health. Has all of his ammo. He's looking for this last guy, but not fast enough. He was sprinting. Back spawns are going to be coming in for Ravidia. Nobody on the C flag to actually defend that. Where's the transitions going to be coming in? Looks like they are going to be trying to go for this alpha push once again. Probably not the best move. But they may not have known that C was completely wide open. They should by now, as both teams are playing very, very aggressively. But Lipe is going to be back up onto this alpha push. They did secure it. B is also getting contested. But at the same time, we are going to be seeing Borges finishing it out there onto Charlie. Zig is going to be back up. We do see him trying to go back and forth here. Pulls out that Magnum. Oh, he's wanting to get it, and there's invisible people everywhere. I don't even know what's going on. Zig's going to be able to pick up one with the hipfire. Nice job there. Gets the res. Anybody else going to be left here contesting it? We do have that Biggest going to be able to pick up one. Looking for the second one. Not going to be getting it. Oh, my God. Fails right there. So bad. There was a choke. That was going to be it. And Nesk finishing it back up. He's like, broski, it's okay, Biggest. I'll finish up your work. I'll drop another 30 bomb. It's all right. Biggest gonna be like, shut up, Brent, shut up. But Nesk gonna be taking out one more there into mid. That was ridiculous. He's just like, oh yeah, there's gonna be one right there in mid. Gonna go check it out. And oh, not quite gonna be able to see him there into the corner. But Borges gonna be rewalking this lane. He knows where he's at. Can't be hiding twice, man. And Nesk getting the revive as well. Zig trying to be a little bit sneaky there. Overstayed his welcome. Snarf gonna be back up. We will be seeing Pinga though picking up one inside that C site. Are they going to be able to push in there? Ooh, no. Noobs in War actually getting threatened with another triple cap here. And this is getting a little bit scary now. 119 to 140. Remember, it doesn't matter about ticket counts. So, you know, the 6 tickets don't even matter. It didn't even matter if Noobs won by 100. They have to win this round to take it 2-0. And it looks like we might be seeing the third round if it keeps going this way. We're going to be seeing Ness finally getting up onto this alpha flag. We'll be able to pick up one. Looking in for that second. Finishing out this A burn. They need to transition over there to Charlie. Do we have anybody on C flag? No, we have all the players up for Noobs in War. Very aggressive here inside this alpha flag. And Zig trying to take on 3 players by himself. Not really the best situation, but he did pick up one. Lipe going down there as well. Now it's going to be up to Revolts to contest this alpha flag. And this is actually working for him, and this is one of the really bad spots that you don't want to be in on this map. You don't want to ever get caught in these back A spawns, because you're going to be seeing exactly what Uran is doing to Noobs in War. Snarf, though, going to be back up. They did hold off this push, it looks like. Oh, no, one did leak through, and it's going to come down to a one-on-one to the pistols, and Nesk isn't going to be strong enough. He does end up going down, and that's going to be a 4-man wipe on Noobs in War. Ravidia, the only player up, he's going to have to transition, and now he goes down, so that is definitely not a situation that you want to be in, as Uran starting to walk away with this match here. 73 to 133 in favor here of Uran. And they are hurting right now for tickets. As, oh, nice pickup there. Going to get the hipfire spray. Ness is going to be up above. He spots out one below. Gets Revolts. Nice job as he's going for those 2 pieces. But still, they got to get on these flags. You know, these frags, they're fine. I mean, they are. I mean, you want to get the frags, but you got to get on the burn. You got to start getting these ticket advantages in your favor, and they're just not. The bleed hasn't been in Noob's favor for God knows how long. I mean, it's been a long time in this match. And right now, we're going to be seeing Ravidia going back and forth inside mid as they are looking in for this last player. Oh, trying to pre-fire him, but no, it didn't work. And now Neo will be coming up through mid. Looks like they did end up taking out that last player as Board just going to try and re-walk. This is just, right now, this is just complete and utter domination. Uran is really controlling the way this map is being played out. We're seeing Borges not even knowing where these players are going to be coming up. He will be able to take down Snarf, so that's a good pickup there. But as soon as they transition back over here, honestly, just leave A alone. They don't need to go for A. They need to go for Charlie Flag. They need to go for Bravo and just hold it. Trap Uran. Oh, get the turnaround there on Pinga. That was a beautiful job there. Yeah, they need to just hold the Bravo Charlie setup and try and bleed it as much as possible. But we are going to be seeing Pinga taking down Nesk. Nobody there to defend onto that C flag, as we do have Borges and Ravidia both spawning in over here onto Bravo. Taking a look right now, still having some issues there for Noobs and War coming back into this match. 35 tickets to 121. It is almost a 100-ticket game, as Noobs and War are just dying every which way. We do see C-Flag starting to get contested. Neo's going to be coming back up through mid. See if we can do any damage at all. Neo might want... Well, you know, Neo actually is doing the proper thing. He's going to be able to stall any pushes coming out through that C-Flag. We do have a 2-on-2 match shaping up here on Bravo. Now 3 as we see the spawns coming in. Nice pickups there onto Ravidia. We'll be able to take down 1. But they got to get onto a flag now, as we do see more people spawning back in onto the Bravo side for Noobs in War, trying to go back and forth. It's now going to be a 1-on-2 situation. Completely gets back rage there, as he had no clue where he was going to be coming from. And C is shaping up to be one heck of a fight, as Neo will be able to finish that back off. And that is going to be a 3-cap to finish off the game. Unfortunately, Noobs in War is not going to be having any kind of awesome comeback here. If they did, that would be a really ridiculous comeback. 8 tickets to 117, as Noobs and War pretty much dropped the ball on it. I mean, very surprising to see, especially with the way they played in that first round. They looked very confident. They looked very strong. They were winning out on a lot of their frags. If you take a look at the KDs here, they were horrible on their frags. Now, that guy who just dropped was not... Ravidia was not... I don't believe he dropped throughout the majority of the match. If he did it right at the very end. So I don't think he was dropped. I think they're just going to be subbing a player. But look at Revolt going 22-6, 19-10 for Pinga, 15-11 for Snarf, Zig going 18-12. Neo the only one struggling there, but they all did very, very well on the Uran side. If you take a look over on Noobs and War, struggling. Look at that, biggest 7-18. Nesk only going 15-14. Lipe 11-13. Borges going 18-11. So it was definitely struggling on the Noobs and War side. And honestly, I don't know what changed. It was very, very weird. We have another player dropping over here for Uran. I'm not too sure if we are going to be switching servers. We might be switching servers. Okay. Okay, so we are going to be staying in this server. I thought maybe with the way players were dropping that we might be switching, but no, we are going to be staying in this. So really, I don't know what Noobs and War did differently in that situation. I mean, they weren't playing very defensively. I mean, that was definitely a sure thing. One of the things that they did do, I will say this, is they did get trapped in those back A spawns. So Uranus was able to put the pressure on A and keep them pushed back into the back A spawns. Now, how exactly you do that, well, a lot of things come into effect. It has to do with where your people are on the map. It also has to do with how Noobs and War are going to be spawning in. Noobs had a couple of... they were spawning on squad mates instead of they were spawning on random spawns. But one of the big things was that Noobs kept going out for Bravo. They kept pushing to B. They kept pushing to B. They kept pushing to B. They don't need to push out to Bravo. They need to go for that Charlie flag. That's where you have to break out to. If you're stuck in A, go to C. Okay? The reason why you don't want to go out to B is because of look at all the open ground. And plus, once you get onto that Bravo flag, take a look at right. It's all open. It's very, very hard to actually on here in on that Bravo side. It's so open, and you're just going to get mowed down so fast. It does look like Ruvidia did bounce out for Tread, and we have Neo joining back in once again. So nobody subbing in for Uran. And we are going to be just one little minute here as we do wait for somebody. I blink on Uran to get back up. But anyways, guys, thank you for showing up. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. We have one more round to go. It is now evened up to 1-1. And it's going to be a good one here. Uran did get side choice, so they will be able to pick whatever side that they want, obviously. And yeah, so we are here for the War XS 5v5. I believe this is week number 4 within the matches. Very exciting stuff going back and forth here. And I have to say, exciting news. If you guys are fans of the 10v10, well, it was a little bit scary there. Uran didn't look like they were going to be able to make it in the playoffs. But they were able to weasel their way in to a tiebreaker match versus Wolf Team. That is right. And now here's the weird thing about it. For that to happen, there had to have been a couple of circumstances to actually fall into place. One was that Wolf Team, which this is actually what happened, Wolf Team had to lose their match 0-2, and Noobs and War had to win their match. I believe that's the way it was. Actually, no, maybe Noobs and War didn't affect it. Let me think. No, Wolf Team just had to lose theirs 0-2 to tie Uran to get in. Now, if Uran wanted to get in completely, then that means that Panic Reaction had to lose 0-2 for Uran to lock in their spot. But because Panic Reaction was able to beat Wolf Team, and all Wolf Team had to do was take one round off of Panic Reaction, and Uran would not be able to be in the playoffs. Because it goes by matches, then by rounds, and it was by one round. So crazy, crazy, crazy stuff happening, and it was just ridiculous, ridiculous stuff. So Uran's going to have a tiebreaker match. I believe it's going to be on this Thursday. Definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be exciting and awesome stuff. So we are going to be seeing Uran here on the Chinese side once again as the breakouts will be coming out. We do see a heavy B push coming in once here for Uran, as they will be sending 3 players out towards tanks. And look at the back rage coming in here on so that B side. Oh, nice wipe up there. There is going to be one more person. Do they know this? We've seen Rez's coming in. So basically those 3 players are back up. And we are going to be seeing Borges going down. B is going to be heavily contested and looks like it will not be going into their favor. So Lipe is going to be getting onto Charlie Flag. That was a 4-man wipe there. That's pretty darn brutal at the moment. Zig going to be up top. Will be able to spot out one. No, not going to be enough. Goes down. 4-man push coming up towards that Charlie Flag. We do have one random spawn for Borges. And really, I don't agree with what he did. I think it was Borges that was actually sitting up into mid that went for the side rage instead of going over there to Charlie. But right now we do see him picking up Snarf. Going to be looking in for the second player. Will be able to find him, but can't get the frag on him as he does end up going down. Now it's going to come down to a one-on-one here. Neo looking for the push onto the C site. Here he goes. He's going to be making it right now. Possibly going to be waiting for some spawns. Doesn't have any spawns to wait for as he does end up going down from the push. But now it's going to be a 2-on-2 over here onto that B site. And they don't even know that they're back here. Oh my god. Completely blindside him. And now it's only going to be one player left back up. This is going to be Revolt. Great job there taking down Nesk. By the way, he is 3-1, so definitely doing a good job there staying alive. As we do see Pinga back up into mid, as well as Lipe going to be over here looking through tunnels. I would like to see Noobs and War going over here for an alpha push right now. This B push is not working for them. They will be losing over here onto Charlie if they're not careful. And right when that happens right there, see, Pinga, instead of going back and playing defense, I definitely think he should have just went straight for that C flag. They had enough time to get some spawns off on him, and it would have been a really good point in time to go back for C. Now they're going to get stuck over here onto Alpha. If Noobs and War is smart, they're going to push one guy up over here into mid. They're going to push another one over here into Smash, and they're going to try and collapse in onto this Alpha push, but they waited just a little bit too long, and now Revolt was able to swing out wide. And he does pick up one. Nice job there onto Ness. Spots out one more. Gets the hipfire spray there onto Tread. He's looking for a third, and he gets it there on Lipe. Revolt's going ham right now, taking out half the team. And going to be able to get that C-cap as well. So beautiful job there for Revolts as they just made Noobs and War look stupid. And now Borges is going to be coming back in here onto this Alpha side, but they've left B flag completely wide open, and Snarf is going to have an easy time getting the cap, as well as a couple of these frags as they're trying to transition back out to save this flag. They're in no position to get onto Alpha. They're in no position to get onto Charlie. They're almost forced to go back to B to stay out of this triple cap situation, and it's going to be very, very hard as Revolt's going to be back here waiting for it. Going to be able to get the frag here, I would imagine, as he does spot him back out. He is going to be winning out on the burn currently. Ooh, the nade does do a little bit of damage, but not too bad. Gets Lipe. Nice pickups there. Can't find the second one, though, as we do see that B flag going back in favor of Noobs in War. And now Tread's going to be trying to go back up towards this Alpha side of the map. Sitting in for Ravidia, so don't know if he's going to be able to do much better here. They need something to go their way, as they are really starting to look pretty bad. I mean, this is looking like round number 2 here. 139 to 175. And Lipe will be able to get onto that C site. We are going to be seeing immediately, though, Uran getting onto B. Here we go. Tread will be able to take down the Alpha, as Nesk losing out in his fight, going back and forth. Revolt's going to be up through mid. We really need to see Noobs in War here winning out in through this mid push, and no Revolts once again just going ham. He is on fire tonight, dropping that 22 bomb in round number 2, and now look, he's at 9-3, so he's definitely beasting it up. He's going to be looking for some more of these kills here. 131 to 168 in favor here of Uran, with a back rage from Revolt. Going to be able to take down Borges, playing so darn smart. I can't even talk, guys. It's so epic. As oh my, why am I even switching people? I mean, I should just stay on Revolt the entire time. He's just going on a tear here. What is he? He is 10 and, or no, he's 11 and 3. I think he's died like once since the last time that I actually took off of him, but he is on probably a 4 or 5 point streak at the moment, trying to make it a 6-1, as he will be able to pick up one. Trades out with him, unfortunately. That's going to be biggest there, as he did get the trade. Alpha, though, getting contested here. We do see Tread making his way back in towards that Alpha push. I really would like to see him going over here towards C, as nobody's there for the defense. Borges is going to be up, but as soon as they get inside that C cap radius, he is not going to be in the best of spots. This is one of the worst spots that you can actually attack from, to that C flag. A lot of nade spam going to be coming in. A lot of pillars to hide behind. And oh, he's getting caught from both sides. Will go down, as we do have Zig coming back up inside the site. We'll be able to take down Biggest as well, getting the res. So nice push from Uran. Very smart play onto that C site. Unfortunately, Noobs just did not have the defense there that they needed. And it's really coming down to the fact that Noobs in War, they're just not positioning themselves correctly. Plain and simple, they're losing out, not because of frags, but because they're not in the right spots when they need to be. And a little bit of that has to do with the fact that they're being way too aggressive. Now, we do see that Alpha flag starting to go back down. That was a 3-man wipe there onto Uran, as Borges is going to be coming up through mid. Oh, spots out one. Will he be able to get the frag here? He's looking for it. He did miss, and it could come back to bite him here, as we are going to be seeing him trying to play ring around. Oh, and he will be able to pick him up. That's going to be Snarf going down a little bit low on health. Needs to heal up here pretty darn quick. Decides to go straight in for that C cap, as it is going to be a one-on-one. Lipe coming out on top in that exchange, and Revolt is going to be the only player up for Uran at the moment. We do see some spawns coming off. They will be transitioning back over here towards that Alpha flag. 94 to 144 in favor here of Uran by quite a bit, and they are looking pretty darn good. But Noobs in War are able to get that 3 cap. It's going to help them out quite. Borges does end up going down. We are going to be seeing Pinga and Revolts back up here on towards this Alpha side. Nesk is going to be able to get the gray out here onto Alpha, but B is also getting contested as well. So Noobs can't be getting too relaxed here. Got to be careful. Ooh, Biggest gets spotted out. He has to be careful not to get that nade spam, which is going to be coming in. Does it hit him? It does. He gets a little bit of a damage going on him, but oh, we'll be able to take down one. Nice transition there. We'll be able to see Snarf gets the shots in on him. We'll be able to spot out one more. Runs into that nade just a little bit, but that's okay. Still going to be staying alive here, as Biggest doing all that he can. He's going to be able to delay the push onto Alpha as much as possible, looking for this last player. And And now we are once again in a 3-cap situation here for Noobs and War. C flag starting to get contested as we do have Zig down below. But Noobs going to be coming in with a 2-man push. We'll be able to clean that up. And that's another 4-man wipe as they will be seeing Pinga all spawning back here into the back A spawns. And this is the chance here for Noobs and War to do basically what we saw Uran doing to him in round number 2. 87 to 105. Noobs will be able to come back in here. We see that A flag starting to flash down. Lipe is in a perfect position to get a back rage going on. Oh, look at this. He's got to be ready for it. Gets the hip fire spray on one. Can he spawn out the other two as they are back here? Oh, he reloads at the wrong time. Oh my god, he was in such a good spot, but unfortunately went for that reload, but Ness going to be able to pick up 1 and 2 as we do see Borges back over here putting the pressure onto that alpha flag. Exactly what they need to do. Can he get the pickup? He can't get the frag, and now it's going to be 3 down for Noobs. Now this is where it's really going to get tight here. Noobs and War have to spawn in at the right spots. They cannot give up the C flag right now. It's just crucial that they hold on to this, and they will be able to pick up Zig. We do see spawns coming in back in onto that C site, so they are looking fairly decent right now as Revolt spots out 1. Going back and forth, no. We'll go down that AEK a little bit too strong there as we do have Pinga re-pushing back up through mid. Now it's going to come down to a 1-on-1 here. Borges decides to pressure it. Will be able to get the hip fire spray. And now he should be able to go straight onto the alpha flag, put more pressure there. And this is exactly what Uran was doing to Noobs in War. And Noobs, they're coming back, man. They are not done yet. 83 to 72. They have taken the lead for the first time in a long time in this match. So we will see if they're going to be able to hold on to it, as Lipe will be the only player up onto the B site. Comes around the corner. Will be able to pick up 1. That's going to come down to a 2-on-2. As we do have Noobs able to pick up 1 more spawning back in. Who is this? Is going to be Zig all alone here against 3. He's going to be staying up live enough to get a spawn off. He's still going to be able to provide lots of pressure here onto this B side. Finally ends up going down. Snarf actually going down. Zig trying to get the res. And oh my god, Snarf still staying alive. As I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. Zig doing a great job of bouncing around from flag to flag. And now Snarf still staying up. And that was ridiculous. A 2-man 93R kill. That's just no. 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 But Biggest is going to be able to pick up 1 down below. They got to get onto a flag now. So Noobs and War, what was looking really, really strong here, Uran has all of a sudden flipped it back around. Now we'll see if Uran's going to be able to hold a 3-cap of their own. Like I said, you know, a lot of teams when they get 3-caps, they overcommit in the wrong areas. We'll see if that's going to be the case. But Lipe getting a nice hip fire spray there inside those tunnels, as we do see Neo pulling back up. Biggest goes down. Nade spam is going to be out, and Neo going to be able to get a 2-piece. As we do see him finally going down, and now Revolt's going to be able to pick up 1. That's going to be Tread. Gets the hip fire spray. Nice job as his teammate helps out as well. Now C flag will be getting contested here. We do have B flag also getting pushed, but both players from Uran will be able to stop that. Now Lipe, the only one up onto the C side, going to finally be able to secure it, but Uran has them exactly where they want, and it's 55 to 47. Uran doesn't have the lead just yet, but they definitely are putting the pressure here on Noobs, and Noobs here got to be careful not to give it up. As Ness going to be coming around the corner, takes down Revolts. Nice job. Spots out 1 more. Can't get the 2-piece, but we still have 1 player on top of that A flag. It's going to be Tread here. Needs to stay alive. Honestly, just get away. Stay alive. You have the cap. Oh, turns around at the wrong time. Will go down, but Biggest also trying to follow it up through mid. Can Lipe come down fast enough? And he does. He with the great defense there onto Snarf. So definitely a good job there for Lipe. But Zig now going to be trying to come up for a back rage of his own. Not fast enough there. And Revolt's also trying to push in by himself. So they are going to be going down 51 to 30 tickets. It is now a 21-ticket game in favor here of Noobs and War after being behind the entire time. It's going to be crazy here, guys. Let me know in chat. Do you think that Noobs and War is going to be able to clutch it? Or will we see Uran coming out on top in this match? Can they bring it back here in the last seconds of the game? And it's going to be all up to Pinga. He looks like he is out of ammo. He's running around with that Magnum. And he will be able to get the headshot on Ness. Beautiful job there as he gets the gun off of his dead teammate. And they're going to be able to get onto C flag. So definitely doing a great job. Pushing back in. Also, A flag's going to be getting contested and going back into the favor here of Noobs, but we do have Neo back behind. Tread is going to be getting taken down through mid. Biggest also getting taken down, not before he trades out. Nesk with a nice back rage there, as he does see that A flag starting to burn back over in favor here of Neo. And not fast enough there, but B flag getting contested. Now we do see Charlie flag going to be transitioning back over. And Noobs in War, they have the rotations here. If they hold off on this C flag, this is going to be it. Uran has to make this push on C work. If it does not, they will be going down 2-1 against Noobs in War. And now Tread goes down. It's going to be all up. And no, Uran comes out on top. Oh my god, they come out on top. 6 tickets left to go. Oh, this is going to be so close. I don't know if they can do this, guys. All of their players are going to be up and alive. Noobs in War, they have to crush it out now. But Revolt's going big down below. It's going to come down to a one-on-one. Snarf is not going to be able to come out on top, but the rotation there for Alpha Flag has happened. All 5 players are going to be up for Noobs on top of the C Flag. 4 tickets left for Uran against 37. And Rapinga going huge. Can he make it a 2-piece? He can't. Goes down. We still have 2 players left back up on top of the C site. Resos are going to be so important as Snarf gets the hip fire spray. B and C are both going to be getting grayed out. There we go. C flag now going back in the favor here of Uran. 33 to 1 ticket. That's all they have left here, guys. 1 ticket. They cannot spawn in anymore. And there's only going to be 3 players up for Uran to 28 tickets left on Noobs. Oh my god. Zig is the last player alive. Can he do it? I don't think he can. As much as he wants to clutch this out, it is going to be too much. He spots out 1. He's going to be able to take down Lipe. And that is going to be game. Congratulations to Noobs in War, as they will be able to take this match. Wow, was that ever close. Ridiculous match right there. So congratulations to Noobs. They will be your victors here tonight, and a